Hello, welcome back to Literature channel, and today we're going to understand what is ego and superego. This is also called as the theory of personality by Sigmund Freud. Before getting into the topic, I should thank you all for giving your great support to this channel, and also I should really thank my subscribers to whom I am indebted and who are waiting for my upcoming videos. Okay, let's get started. Freud divides human consciousness into three psychic zones. The three parts are id, ego, and superego. Id is the source of all instinctive energy and is the region of the passion and instincts. It is dominated by the pleasure principle and amoral and illogical. All repressed principles become merged to it. For your better understanding, id is nothing but a pleasure principle. It likes pleasure, it dislikes the pains, and it is 100% unconscious. It is sometimes like a childish behavior and also sometimes demonic in nature. Its ultimate aim is to get more pleasure. When we walk along the roadside, we are happen to see many things like tasty food which is cooked in the hotel. As soon as we see the food, immediately we want to taste the food. Or you can see a luxurious car like Audi, like that. When we see that car, immediately we have instinct that we should buy that car. Even the price of that car is in crores, we want to buy that. If that person who likes that car belongs to a middle class, for buying that car he has to get a loan, and for completing that loan, for the settlement of the loan, he has to suffer a lot. The man doesn't bother about the problem behind it. Sometimes we also could have done that kind of mistakes in our life because of it. Next, we take the small children as an example. The small children, they always want to get pleasure and they always avoid pain. For example, if sometimes they are suffering from fever, they won't take medicine. Because of the bitter taste of the medicine, they are not ready to take in. They don't think about the goodness of the medicines. Probably the children are under 5 years. They don't have their superego been developed that much. Hope you have little understanding what is it. Let's go to analyze the superego. What is superego? The superego is both a moral and perfection principle. It won't allow anything that doesn't have a moral or social sanction. The main job of superego is tries to destroy the instincts of the id. Superego is nothing but is almost like our parents. What is the role of our parents in our life? They always give instruction to their children, and this is right, this is wrong, you should do this, you should not do that, like that. They are insisting us. They want their children to live a life in a morally appropriate way. For example, we can see that many girls wear sleeveless dresses, but some girls, they don't. Even if they like to wear that sleeveless dresses, they won't. I think because of the difference between the superego they have, or because of this reason, they might have insisted by their parents not to wear the sleeveless dresses, or they haven't seen their parents who own the sleeveless dresses. I think now you have understood very well about the superego. It is coming from our forefathers and is from our parents. I want to say one thing. Here I am not criticizing the dress code of the girls. Wearing dresses and all is up to their own wish. The thing is, we should know the superego differs from person to person. In short, the superego is almost like our parents. It's angelic. It is almost unconscious, and the main aim of superego is tries to destroy the instincts of the id. Hope you understood well what the superego is. Next, let's go and analyze the ego. Ego is nothing but a realistic principle or a practical principle. It is like a balancing mission of the ego, the id and the superego. And moreover, it is rational and governing nature. It prompts a person to be tactful and pragmatic. It fulfills your wish in a socially appropriate manner. It postpones the enjoyment, pleasure, and it is balancing the id and superego. I think the person who is capable to balance these two things, I mean id and superego, is a good man or superman. And what do you think about it? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment box. I'll be waiting to read that as your friend. And also, the chief functions of the ego are to allow harmless gratification of the urges of the id. And another one thing I forgot to say is libido. Id is the great reservoir of libido, and libido is nothing but it is a sexual desire. So the main aim of id is to get more pleasure, and the main duty of the superego is to destroy the instincts of the id, and the main duty of the ego is balancing the both, I mean id and superego. In English literature, we can see many characters like this. I mean, for example, Dr. Faustus. You know very well Dr. Faustus, the person who wants more pleasure in his life, and finally he suffers at the end of his life. In Shakespeare's drama Julius Caesar, he is an ambitious person, he is an extremist. He also suffers at the end. And many more characters are there in English literature. You just trace out and type the names of the characters in the comment box. It will definitely be helpful to other people. Hope you understood well the parts of our human personality, the id, ego and superego. Then don't forget to subscribe. We will meet in the next video soon. Until then, bye.